carry of gold.
There it is.
There you go. So far, so good here for RSG. They got a pretty balanced lineup. Again, a lot of their eggs are in the carry basket, so that's something to think out later on.
Yeah.
In ONIC, they want to go for the team fights. They want some damage. They got the assault. They got like sustained DPS for days.
It's a good point that you said that, Rockhart, because yeah, Carrie's great anti-tank marksman here, but at the same time, her range is pretty short. You're gonna have to like move constantly because not only do you have these tanky guys just moving around you, but also, again, you have an Aldous that'll be charging up for your face. So I'm actually wondering how well he can actually utilize his carry pick.
Yeah, I wonder, because for sure there's a lot of protection, right? There's a lot of tanks, but there's no way to amplify, like, to hyper boost this carry.
Yeah.
But then again, if you're looking for damage from ONIC, you see Karina is actually great versus the carry in a way, because carry just normally, just, you know, literally all about normal attacks.
Yep. And if
Karina
those
deals
get
with that.
immune, the procs don't go in.
Exactly.
So that's a pretty good point there. So let's load up into game number 2 here for ONIC Philippines versus RSG. And early on, I don't think there's going to be anything major that's going to happen. Again, RSG has a very, very tanky lineup and a late game marksman, short range, carry, super tank shredder.
Wow.
All the tiles, put it on to that girl.
That's a long adjective.
What's going on there?
Yeah, he's so squishy. So that's my point. I mean, he's a lot of things, but, you know, early game is not one of those. So pack up, boys. It's going to be a long, bumpy ride for sure.
Yeah, and I mean, anytime there's a Franco on a game, it doesn't matter it doesn't matter what team's playing it.
Yep.
We always say, you know, you can miss all the hooks in the game. Once you land that one game-winning hook, that's pretty much all you need. But again, we're talking about Light here, who has been performing out of his mind throughout the whole season. And I'm sure he's going to be landing those hooks because a lot is going to rely on that. We'd like to talk about win conditions. The hook from Franco is one of them. I mean, the one thing that we really didn't see this specific matchup, this specific game, is usually when a Franco is chosen, you're all up in the enemy's jungle early on. But this is actually quite I would say, a calm start for both teams.
Yeah, that's yet another indicator that this game is in for the long haul.
Yeah, I do agree with that. It's also because BMO as well as Hatred make sure that they block off all of the entrances from that Franco so far. And now RSG, I think that they're also making a move onto Eman so that Eman will have a straight-up advantage versus Marky. It's not a difficult lane for the carry for sure, but having like extra people in there means that Marky will not have the best time in the world.
Yeah, and again, looks like it's going to be the turtle dance here a little bit. BMO definitely in position. Demon Kite has Nats backing him up. Ryota though flying up in the air. Dragon for days. Demon Kite is low. They get Will down. They get the turtle. Looks like RSG gonna lose out on that one. Marky even survives there, and Aqua gonna be stuck on top side with Nats.
Nope, Nats should be fine. That's the thing. I mean, they're happy with the turtle, so they grabbed that. They also grabbed the first blood, which went in the hands of Kyrie. So that's pretty much one of the best situations you can have here. Also, if you want a best situation, the Smart Mind Skin code,
that's
the giveaway code is right there. That's a guaranteed epic skin. Only one winner. See how fast you can grab that one.
Guaranteed
Good luck.
epic or limited skin, boys and girls. Oh my gosh. And only one gets it. So whoever got it, congratulations.
I would say that's a big win for ONIC, but they had to like utilize Marky for that. I thought for sure that they're just going to use the Aegis for division alone. I'm very surprised that they had Marky commit. He actually left a lot of minions in the bottom lane. That's why there's a significant advantage of Eman versus Marky when it comes to the gold. Eman is ahead for 300 gold.
I was actually half expecting for them to do a switch, a lane switch.
Me too, me too.
Looks like that was not the case here. In top side, looks like there's going to be a little bit more dancing. And again, another endless fight here. The eternal battle. But again, Ryota is going to be a lot more confident under the turret. Oh, whoa, what was that? BMO actually going to get a kill there out of nowhere. Demon Tide also will follow the power of the Angela on the Karina. You can really feel it here in this match.
So proud.
Comes out from the heart guard.
Exactly. Just for
TP's
the
the power.
Just the TP. Yeah.
Oh, that might be a nerf onto Hatred, knowing that he likes stickers and recalls. And
Yeah.
being an Angela, like inside a hero, you can't recall, you can't sticker.
Yeah.
Imagine if you could. Imagine if
Imagine if
you're
you
playing
could.
the
Oh
Angela.
Oh my gosh, please, Moonton, do
Yeah,
it.
and you're like,
Do it.
you're using the heart guard, and the whole time you're just like spamming the stickers.
Please, please allow a sticker while in hard guard. Thank you. We will all appreciate you for it. And now it's going to be the rest of RSG. A little bit of sacrifice on top side. I don't know why,
Sure
but
is
the
it.
battle might be on bottom. Nat's probably going to survive there. Bot lane, though, is going to be a different story. BMO slowed down a little bit by Demon Cat, but that's all he can do. Relatively safe on the bottom is Marky under the turret as well.
Look at the Karina already advancing to the orange buff of his counterpart. This is actually good because Kyrie is
Fleeting time.
3.3k versus Demon Cat's 2.5k. A massive difference between junglers.
Yo.
Yo.
Whoa, that is interesting.
Yep.
That's insane right now. Kyrie with a 2-0. Actually, does help that a lot. Turtle buff also in tow. Makes it hurt
Yep.
against that tank.
And did you see Hatred's like first item is a fleeting time here, right on the Angela? So early, that's actually a really nice early item for Angela.
More heart guard, more fun.
heart guards. Unfortunately, no stickers, but you know the heart guard there, especially like you mentioned, Rockhart, pairing it up with a Karina. Actually, it doesn't even have to be the Karina. You can actually pair it up really well with this Aldous too.
That's right.
And that's going to be the scary thing later on in the game. RSG definitely has to worry about this. I mean, obviously, he's having a heyday just building the stacks here in the bottom lane. So we'll have to see if they can actually find some type of kill. I mean, they just need something because right now, that gold lead and the stacks are going to be going in the favor of ONIC Philippines.
Yeah, Light's like you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, so he's going to shoot it all day. Not really hitting anything of importance, though. Like I said, there you go. Even on an empty bush, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Yeah, it's literally just skill checking, right? Which also means for RSG, Fission, we're gonna be working towards the third turtle. In ONIC Philippines, they do have the advantage for it. It's gonna be a game where you're gonna be waiting for Eman to be online once again, just like in the previous game. It's the big outlier for ONIC. I would say they don't have like the best late game comparably to RSG. They're very beefy, but they still don't have the turret pusher. So they should be playing faster than game number 1 if they want to at least force the game 3.
Yeah, speed it up a little bit more. Real world manipulation on bottom. Marky is in trouble. Hardguard will save him, even with a hook, even with a bloody hunt. Will go down though. Hatred and have to force the exit.
What a great Purify.
That's right.
That was a solid choice. Again, this is why RSG is running at 3 Purifies here, ladies and gentlemen, because, man, BMO, it just kind of takes that out of the picture if you can actually survive long enough, too, because that's the thing. Marky there, you know, he had the heart guard and stuff, but still being taken down by the power of this carry pick. And as you guys mentioned, the late game potential is really strong for RSG, so they finally get a kill, get on the board. Again, ONIC Philippines still leading by a little bit of gold here, but right now, you got to say RSG crawling back into the game.
Yep. Even when it comes to the XP and almost the jungler, there's a big deficit for Kyrie and Demon Kite. But when it comes to the gold lane, that's where RSG has got the advantage, but only a little bit. 800 gold, however, between like Kyrie and Aldous, that's already significant. For ONIC Philippines, surely they have hero damage. They don't. So I believe that come the Lord fight, they are going to be interested into fighting once again.
It's going to be fun to see who actually wins in a straight-up team fight. We haven't actually seen a whole 5v5 explosion at all, but we might see that soon on top side. Especially that the rest of ONIC seems to be eyeing that top right now.
Well, they're all coming to the top.
Yeah, the rest of the players of RSG are here to join the hard under the turret with the iron hook as well. Kyrie does not have a room to respond. BMO goes down as well, and the rest of ONIC will have to fall back. Demon Kite going on the chase, clearing those bushes, and allowing RSG another push on top.
It was that one hook, man. Turning the sides here. Now the gold in their favor, despite it being a minor one. And already, like I said, look at the damage coming out from Emon. He's sitting 3-0 now on this carry, absolutely just melting people that he focuses on. Lord's going to come up. It doesn't matter if ONIC Philippines got the 3 turtles because now RSG can actually contest the Lord.
100%. gonna be up to who controls the. Oh, okay, it's a push from RSG in the middle. This is good.
This actually is really good for RSG. The timing is perfect. Angela will go down.
Wow, Naps.
The rest of them are actually on chase for Kyrie. He's all alone. Ryota then trying to see if he can knock up some enemies here. Try to save it. BMO, two-man fatal links. Gets a kill. That's a double, actually.
There's the slow.
Answer here. Ryota goes in for the chase. Gets some good damage on the
Oh!
That was so close. Wind of nature.
One proc of
Nature.
My God, he actually dodged one proc of the Sha Essence. If I'm not mistaken, that's the passive of Yuzhong. Because there's 5 instances, right? 5 lifesteal instances. If he hadn't, dodged one of it, he would have died.
And
My
that
God,
one,
was so clutch.
What a player, man.
that one was all it took to keep him alive. More skirmishes here.
lockdown.
Again, Kyrie seems to be the focus of RSG here. Light will not have any skills. No teammates to back him up as well. Marquito might be in trouble here. He's very, very low. Eve with the real world manipulation. Kyrie getting slowed for days. That magic damage is real, but Aqua
man.
will go down as well. Rio to fly in the air. Nats is a little late to the party. Lord also here in the mid. Gonna help him out a little bit there.
Oh.
Demon Kite.
What
He's
is
still
happening?
alive?
Oh my god.
Why?
He
What
goes
just
down.
happened?
Why
ONIC.
is he still alive?
How is this guy still alive? That is true.
Oh, nice hook.
Oh my gosh. That's unstoppable though for Eman. He is mad. He is itching for blood. The rest of ONIC gonna have to back off.
What is going on? ONIC Philippines, they're laughing about that one too because they didn't expect Light to just get life and come for the hook, man. And that's, okay, let's roll it back a little bit because that was so much that happened just in a minute or two. And it started again with an early skirmish leading into a Lord, into another skirmish because of the decision that Light made, and he landed his ultimate, but then he got caught out because the Heart Guard came in, and he was split up from the team. So these minor decisions put the gold once again in the favor of ONIC Philippines.
That's right. So many sweaty fights, right, for ONIC. Fortunately for them, they still have this factor of BMO. He finally got the perfect fatal links against RSG because RSG already expended all of their purifies. And gonna have to hand it to Kyrie. He actually played that like a boss. He had Winter Truncheon at a certain point and he was surviving with a sliver of health. I wonder if he has got like Radiant Armor. He does have Radiant Armor, so that meant that he's gonna have like big damage mitigation against the other damages of RSG. The only problem right now is carry, but it seems like with just the defense coming up, the natural counter of a Karina versus the Kyrie, already allowed him to survive long enough.
Man, I'm telling you, the one time I go on Anchor and these kinds of games are the ones that I get. It is insane right now how fast-paced these games can get and how quickly these tables can actually turn.
That's right.
Literally at the blink of an eye, the tide of the game changes.
It's crazy.
And there's even despite the gold lead that ONIC Philippines has, it can go either way because if you're talking about the space around the map, it's pretty much 4 turrets. ONIC Philippines has 4 turrets down, RSG has 3. Now they're going to be battling for this Lord as both the mid turrets, the tier 1 turrets, are down. Now, unfortunately, RSG has the tier 2 turret down, so they're going to have to be careful with this fight. Now, the one great thing that they have, again, is Eve. There's going to be a big item pickup here once again for Kyrie, but if they can find a good real-world manipulation setup and not get interrupted so quickly, then it allows Emon to really do what he needs to do because he's going to be pumping out the damage. And we can see ONIC Philippines trying to bait out this Lord to force something from RSG.
At this point, you can see RSG, Demon Cat is no longer the priority. They give the buffs to Eman. And that's the right decision. That's the right call. A very early ultimate. Chase Fate coming out.
Oh, they know where it is. The flying ball of light there.
Flying invisible dragon.
Flying invisible dragon with a shield.
With an angel.
I'm sure you can hear it, right? You can still hear it
it's
roaring.
very, it's an obvious sound cue. Oh my god, one of the biggest sound cues ever. So
there's a dragon somewhere. We just can't really see it very well.
RSG are very confident, tucking themselves behind their turrets, just like in the previous game. This time they have Eve. And in a way, they do have this carry for defense. The spinning light wheel is actually pretty decent.
Red team turret has been
Charging.
destroyed.
Oh, they want to go for it right now. Turret will be safe as the Lord will be relatively squishy, actually, despite it being a little bit of upgraded.
Yep.
After 12-minute mark, Lord does get stronger.
That's
and
right.
Ammon does have that percent oh my gosh. That percent HP damage. But then
Wow.
again, so many eggs in the Ammon basket might be hindering RSG from making more plays than they normally would take at these points of the game.
Yeah, this game is crazy. Because in one hand, you say ONIC is leading, but at the same time, you see that Lord melt.
Yeah.
And it is still very true. ONIC Philippines, just like in game number 1, they don't have a way to end the game. I mean, physically speaking, they don't have like a turret hitter.
A sieger.
The sieger, that's correct. For RSG, they can just literally wait for the right moment.
Yeah.
And Eman has not died yet.
Yep.
How crazy is that? How crazy is that?
Huge damage, by the way, to Ryota being top damager here in this game. That surprised me a little bit. So, interesting to see, because that would mean that Ryota is almost always in the team fights.
That's right. It's all about the setups now, and Light is, also another win condition.
Oh. There's a
Hooks in
hook.
someone, but it
is
might
that
be
who
the
you
wrong
want?
one. Even with a real-world manipulation, the
Uh-oh.
flying shielded
Come on.
dragon is in front of you. Light is in trouble. Being chased by Marky right now. Bimo will fall behind him.
Red team hero
Answered
has
really
been
quickly by
slain.
Marky. Ryota is low, but Nats might be the one who's being ganged up on.
Emon's going back.
Yeah, Emmon's gonna
Marky.
be a little bit in trouble here. Chased by the
Oh!
Fate, misses on that last punch. Immortality will be procced here.
Watch out
No
for
real
Kyrie.
world though. Marky is quite tanky with that shield, but not for long.
Nats.
Backline, Nats just doing
this?
work.
Killing
What?
spree.
Oh my gosh,
what a
Kyrie.
disaster.
They were so busy with Nats. They left their teammates all alone. And I think
Permaslowed, man.
Kyrie's just gonna get slowed for days and will down. And just like that, that's like an unofficial wipeout
Blue
for
team turret has
RSG.
been
Is this game ending?
I mean, Ryota's going to be up here shortly. Marky, I don't think they can end it just yet. They're
I
definitely
think-
going to get this
But it
turret,
might be
though.
close. It might be close.
I think they're gonna try.
They're gonna
They
try.
are gonna go for it. They have minions on bot side. 26 seconds on Kyrie, 6 seconds on Marky, bro. Minions gonna get cleared up. Real world is in tow. We got
Oh.
a flying Ryota here, but he is not gonna last for long. The damage is real from Ammon. Can't even surprise anymore.
Marky.
Marky on the back line. Is their Hail Mary. ONIC gonna try and survive.
Ryota!
Ryota! Oh my god, did he do
Aqua's
it?
still alive!
They bought enough time here. But I think the minions are
Ammon, Ammon!
here.
That's
That
it.
is gonna be game. RSG with a 2-0 sweep. Ends up day number 2 of week 8 of MPL Season 9.
My goodness, man. RSG just the last. That was like action-packed 3 minutes or so there.
You did
Starting from the top, Naz was literally like 1v3ing on the Uranus, slowing everybody down. And you got to say, once again, man, my personal game MVP here has to be Emon.
Yeah,
the way
I
that
agree
he
too.
just
I agree.
micro-played this carry out of his mind. And again, in those last couple minutes, we're going to see that in the highlights later, he made so many good decisions where the Heart Guard was paired with Ryota on that Yuzhong, and at the same time, he was able to pop the Wind of Nature, stay alive. He purified, he stayed alive. Marky actually popped the ultimate to chase him down. Marky was not able to kill him. Emon stayed alive. I mean, my goodness.
The biggest question